Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and as you have seen the thumbnail and the title, you have not understand till now. So who have been understanding, most welcome, they can rectify my video which I am now watching, you have been watching. Which have been not understand, those people who have not understand what the title means, this video is for you guys, this video is for you. So let's begin our journey to an extraordinary part of this world, where there is magic, there is, you can say, beauty, where you can say there is action, drama, comedy, everything. So, and these are nothing but a bunch of fairy tales, as if I am allowed to say. These are type of fairy tales, you will say. So let's begin. We, in our childhood days, even like I am in now class 11th, so in my childhood I used to do some projects, like the mathematical project, the science project, the language projects, the social science projects, etc. But what is this Touhou project? What is that? Well, project, we are taking aside this project word, this project, we are taking aside and bringing a new word known as series. What is a game series? A game series is a series of innumerable games of that one type, In other words, like I can say Super Mario's. The Super Mario Brothers, the first game, was introduced in the year 1985. After that, there are many series of that game. Super Mario 2, 3, Super Mario for DS, Super Mario for Nintendo 64, innumerable. Until now it is on. Until now for Nintendo Switch or DS3, like that. So we can say that Super Mario Brothers is not a particular game, but rather a series. Okay, a series of games like that. Angry Birds, once upon a time the great game of Android and iOS, which was having Angry Bird Friends, Angry Bird Star Wars, Angry Bird Seasons, something like that series. So what I am going to say is that project works are same like the series. They have the sequence of games one after another. They are not a particular game, but a series of games. But the difference is that in this game, in this type of series, these project games are usually having the influence of fanmation. Fanmation in the sense that if you create one game, fans will just, you can say that they will ask, they will all question, or they can introduce their own idea to it. If you are able to understand, they will apply their own idea in that game. So it would be rather not a series but a project, because not only the developer has the idea, but fans also put their idea to create that game into different form they want. This is the part of project games. Now you can go to Wikipedia and just know about more project work games in the recent years if you can't understand mine. Okay, I may give the link in the description. So now, what is this Touhou project? Let's consider the word Touhou. Okay, let's consider the word Touhou. So what is actually Touhou? So Touhou is a Japanese word that means the story of Eastern world. Story of Eastern world. What is the story? What is the story of this Eastern world? Maybe sometimes it is also known as the Emerald story of the Eastern world, or usually it is a story of Eastern world. But what is that? What is that? So I may not be here to just say like this. Okay, I should change my background, so it will be more perfect to know more about this game. So okay, so on the count of 3, 2, 1. So here I am. So I think the background has changed to a better version. Okay, so this gameplay is not my gameplay. You can see at the side whose gameplay it is of, and I am gonna tell you how Touhou looks like. So this is a gameplay of Touhou game, Touhou embodiment of Scarlet Devil, which I will explain later. It is a part of Touhou project, or I must say Touhou series game. And the person you can see here, the red one, is the hero, or I must say the protagonist of the game, the whole game series. And the top, who is giving all the spell cards, is the antagonist or the villain. Okay, you have to use the keys X, Z and Shift to shoot the antagonist. Okay, by using your spell card which you have. You can also choose at the beginning of the game, and you have to stay from this type of shootings like this, shooting everything. You have to stay from this. I will explain what is a bullet. This is an example of bullet hell game. I will explain it later in this video only. I will explain it later, so you can see very well that our protagonist is so much like you can say hell game. Okay, it's just a hell game. And when, like now, you can see that when the person got died, the protagonist got died, his power-ups or P, written P, have gone disappears. You have to you have to go near them, and you have to take all those cards so that you can increase your player stat which is there at the side. It is your lives, how many lives you have. So here currently there are 5, and you can use bomb, for which you have to press keyboard X. Okay, it's a computer game, and you can see it is working on 60 FPS, right? So like this you have to play the Touhou series game, and not only this game only, the embodiment of Scarlet Devil, but every game excepting highly responsive 2 players, whose gameplay I will give you in the link, or you can see in the YouTube. Okay, you can see the highly responsive 2 players gameplay. Okay, so this is the part. And you can also, another thing, you can also convert your character from this to another one. Okay, as I have told, I'm going to tell about the other character. There are 2 protagonists in this game, and innumerable antagonists. So I can say about more than 180
about Touhou.
Antagonist in this game. Okay, so
this game that I have just told, you have also seen now that someone is shooting like that. Who has created? The creator is Zun. Okay, the creator is ZUN. Okay, Zun. He created the first game in 1996 named Highly Responsive to Players. Now, Highly Responsive to Players is the only game, if you search more about it, Highly Responsive to Players is the only Touhou's game that doesn't have a shooting style game, or I can say bullet hell game. Okay? Wait, what is the bullet hell? Now you are thinking, what is a bullet hell? Let's get into bullet hell. Again, we have to change the background so you can understand more well that what is a bullet hell. Okay? On the count of 3, 2, 1.
So here I am again, and I guess you knew that which game I am going to tell about what is an example of bullet hell. Yes, it is Galaxian. I think you have played this game, and this is not actually a bullet hell game, but kind of a bullet hell, I guess, because the previous one which I have shown you, that was a Touhou game, and this one is Galaxian. Galaxian was a game from 1979. I guess it is created in 1979, but I think this is a part of like a bullet hell game, where you can see the person is shooting these bullets, and now we have to do some assumption. We have to assume that this spaceship which we have is that red protagonist, and these are the spaceships which are coming are the spell cards thrown by the antagonist. So I think you knew the more like this. You
can understand more well that what is a bullet hell game. Now Galaxian is not only a bullet hell game in the whole universe, but more other type of bullet hell games like the Bullet Hell Monday, which is Android bullet hell game. You can also play those, and then other bullet hell games are like Touhou, as I've told, then say Kuai. What that game name is, I forgot that name. That is also a bullet hell game. So my main thing is to tell that Touhou is not only a particular bullet hell game, but there are many other bullet hell games like this one. Okay, so you can get an example what a bullet hell games look like. Okay, at the top you can see the one up means you have only one life, high score, that this one, and your score or bombs you can use.
Or is it for the highest grossing? I think it is. You can type in the comment section that why Touhou got the 2010 Guinness Book of World Record. I guess it is for the highest grossing game about a series. Okay, for that only. Now, what is the main idea of Touhou? What is the main idea of Touhou? Let me explain you. As I have told previously, that Touhou is a shooting style or Danmakufu game, which is a bullet hell type game. And what is Danmakufu also I have told in previously. Now, what is the actual story of Touhou? The story of Touhou is very simple. A place named Gansokyo has a different type of, every time there is different type of incident. Incident is the case, means new type of cases are coming. There are two protagonists known as, one is Reinu Kakure and Mayuta Kirasame. Now these two are two protagonists, or we can say in the whole Touhou series, these are the two protagonists which are there in common. And why there is no other protagonist in this game, I'll come later, okay? I'll explain it in later. So what is happening is that every time there are new types of incidents happen in Gansokyo. These both protagonists of our game will try to end this incident, end the particular incident, and provide peace in Gansokyo. Now, where is Gansokyo located? Gansokyo is located somewhere between the Japan and between the sea, some like that. According to the fans and Touhou Wiki, which is the official, maybe I can say the official website for Touhou, you can guess for the Wikipedia, Touhou Wiki. And in Gansokyo is God's own country, or I can say God's own place. You can imagine Gansokyo as a heaven, okay? But it is not as a heaven, because in Gansokyo there are humans. There are humans and yokais. What is yokai? We have seen in many cartoon or in manga comics or in anime also that yokais are some ghostly or ghastly type of things which are just having supernatural powers which can destroy everything or can manipulate anything. It would be better that I should refer to Google, okay? I do not know what is the correct explanation of yokai, but it is important for you to understand what is the meaning of yokai. Then only you can come to the story of Gansokyo. Let me explain. According to Wikipedia, yokai are a class of supernatural monsters and spirits in Japanese folklore. The word yokai is composed of the kanji for bewitching, attractive, calamity. So you can understand what I was going to explain. That they can manipulate anything, bewitching, attractive, calamity, and spectral apparition. Okay. Mystery, suspicious. Yokai are also referred to as the Ayakashi, Manake, or Manamamono. This is the explanation given by Wikipedia. So you can understand that they can have the powers to manipulate anything. Just they are all pretty simply, we can say they are the Japanese monsters. Like we have the monsters legend we know.
So they are the monsters of Japan. You can say here you have the pictures. Okay, these are so. This is the main base what I was telling, that why there are yokai and who. So you got a brief explanation of what is yokai. Okay, but what is the actual story behind Gansokyo? Gansokyo is having a 50% population of humans and 50% population of these yokais. So this will be a threat to humans if yokai will manipulate the whole area, right? So these two protagonists will save those humans by using their powers to destroy those yokais. But there is the twist. What will happen next? These two, our protagonists, whom I will explain in my later videos, I am going to explain those about in later videos. They will destroy those yokais, and what will happen is that they will also get friendly with those two protagonists. That is the magic here. Yes, the yokais wouldn't be the more like enemy, but they will be like friendly with them, as they will just tell that yeah, I am dealing peace. I will not do like anything. Hands up. They will surrender themselves, and they will just be friends with those two protagonists. The reason why is that those yokais are living for more than 100 to 1,000 years in that place before the place was created. So they get friendly with them as they are humans, and the humans also get friendly with the yokai, so that the balance should be there in that place. I think you have got to know about it. You are understanding that Gansokyo is a place where both the humans and the yokais are balancing with them. Two are balancing with them. If yokais get up, humans have to deal with them to make them suppress down. And there are some cases where humans also get up, so the yokais have to deal with it. But this is only in fan fiction, okay? These are only in fan fiction. You can refer to Gansokyo in the Touhou wiki. I think it will be my duty to show you that what Touhou wiki says about Gansokyo. Gansokyo, literally land of illusions or land of fantasy, more accurately romanized as Gansokyo or Gansokyo, is the fictional land that the Touhou series takes place in. Its culture usually resembles that of a feudal series games have been introduced. So till now there are 18 games in which some are of other game developers created by, oh yeah, I forgot to tell, this Zung's own company, Team Shanghai Alice, is the main head of creating Touhou games, and they have given the right, you can say the freedom to the fans that you can also create your Touhou games, but only remember that you have to mention that this game is the derivative work of the actual Touhou game. Okay, so that is why there are many fan fictions. Maybe Touhou is known for now, it is known for its fan fictions, and for that fan fiction only many new Touhou games by other developers also are being created. So as I was just talking about. So how many Touhou games are there? There are 18 games, and the first was released in 1996. Yes, the highly responsive to players was released in the 1996. Then comes the story of Eastern Wonderland, which was the first bullet hell game in the series, in the Touhou series, story of Eastern Wonderland. Then comes the Phasmophobia of Dimensional Dim, or in short, Phasmophobia of Dim. And then comes the Lotus Land story, and after that it comes the Mystic Square. But there is the revolution. It was there before 2010, so that's why it is known as PC98, or it is used for the PC which were created in 1998. That's why they are PC98, and they were having less graphics in those in those Touhou games. You can also search those games in the in internet. You can see. In 2002, the embodiment of Scarlet Devil has just been introduced, which was the, I can say, the more renewed version or the renewed version of Touhou series, which was there after Mystic Square, because there was no that much of colors, or there was color, it was little but like 32-bit game, 32-bit game. And after that, after embodiment of Scarlet Devil, there comes the Perfect Cherry Blossom. Then comes the Impenetrable Light, which is the, you can say, the first fighting, the most intrinsic game or the most action-filled game of the whole Touhou series. And then the Immortal and Missing Power is between that, Immortal and Missing Power. Then comes I think the Subterranean, and I am not saying in the series, but I am saying in the random order. I am sorry about that. I am saying like that. Subterranean Animism, Mountain of Fate, Personality of Flower View, then comes the Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, then comes the Double Dealing Character, then 10 Desires, then comes the Antimony and Common Flowers, then comes the Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom, which is the hardest game till now, which is the hardest Touhou game in the whole series. It's the hardest Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. And then comes like that the Billy Beast and Biggest Creature, which was released in 2017, I guess, yes, 2017. And in 2021, recently, Unconnected Marketeers, which is the 18th game of the Touhou series. But there was also a 17.5 game after Billy Beast and Biggest Creature and Unconnected Marketeers. There was a game in between. I can say that 17.5 that game was, but it has been delayed because of the uprising of the Chinese gift. They have been spread, that's why. Okay, this was a brief description about Touhou series. But what are the other things in this game? I will tell in the next video, which I am going to tell about the protagonist of the games. Of those Touhou games. I will explain them more briefly about one character, and then I'll just react to other stuffs in Touhou, because there are a lot of more things in this. I have just now tasted the one drop of this vast ocean. Okay, in this vast ocean's water, I have just tasted one bit. Okay, because there is a vast thing in this. So stay tuned in this channel, because I am going to post now this only, and I am going to create more things in it. Yes, I am going to create more things in it. So stay tuned in this channel. Also, you can contact me if you have any doubts or anything you have to know more about it. You can also, everything I cannot speak here only, because I am not a good speaker, I guess. I am not a good speaker. So you can contact me in my Instagram account, the links in the description, and also you can join my Discord account, which have been created recently, where I am going to, if you have any memes, if you have any fan arts, you can show me. If you have any questions related to Touhou, you are listening now, you can ask me in my Discord account, or you can contact me on my Instagram, which both links are in the description. Okay, so stay tuned with this channel, seeing you in the next video.